Okay, we are going to continue with some Iron Falcon role-playing game today. The second part, I suppose, of the Temple of the Snake Priestess, an adventure I'm writing for, I guess, Iron Falcon and other old-school systems. My players last basically defeated Medusa, or she defeated herself, perhaps, causing herself to turn to stone. One of our other party members were turned to stone as well, but then resuscitated or revived by her good friend Smork. Essentially, they've gotten filthy rich, but they're going back to get the rest of the loot out, which they've buried a bit outside the temple, away from the resting Hydra that's in the water. And I think the last thing that we saw with these two particular party members was them dragging their battle wagon into the jungle, and they heard some scary and ominous, like howling roar in the jungle, perhaps from a tiger or a dinosaur. Who knows what it is? I know.
You said a wolf.
It was wolf-like, perhaps. Maybe I did say a wolf, but maybe it is a wolf. We'll see. And then we also have a returning character and player, Clay, with thuggery, but we'll introduce him. Perhaps he can have stumbled through the dungeon and into this mysterious room, and we'll let him kind of introduce himself as. I guess we'll start right up with. So I guess the Smork and Eldrin. I'll let you both kind of say what you're doing as this howling roar echoes throughout the jungle. I'll start with Eldrin.
Yeah, Olodrin. Olodrin is like walking behind the battle wagon. It's pulled by our retainers. We have two, right? One each.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
okay.
Yep.
And suddenly she hears that wolf or dinosaur or whatever it might be ? And she suddenly ducks behind one of the shields on that battle wagon, looking over her shoulder to her companion Smork. And Smork?
No. Yeah, and how do we Smork? Yeah.
Smork, yeah, and says, "I hope we can still get our treasure."
Oh, it'll take more than a howl to scare us off. And Smork will be loosening up his sword in his sheath. And he's looking like a proper knight now. He picked up some plate armor. And it's, oddly enough, it's sounding very silent as he's walking, jumps up behind Elodrin on the battle wagon, mans one of these crossbows and looks out and goes, "What do you think that was?"
Sounded like a big wolf, maybe?
I think it was a dinosaur. Maybe a raptor or
Don't say that. Medusa was enough for this week.
And if you want, you can both roll a d6, and we'll say on a 1 you'll recognize the ballpark of what it might be.
Nope.
I did not recognize it.
Okay, so it's just a scary sound. So there are probably quite a few of these in the jungle, but this one in particular is a little chilling. And I think, again, it's probably dark in this jungle at the moment. It's not raining. There's not much cloud cover. You can see some stars and things. And I guess at that, we'll let Thuggery kind of. We'll say Thuggery was again, maybe, he had heard rumor that his old party had gone back into this dungeon, so he's made his way down and maybe perhaps heard this as well as he comes across the party. So Clay, go ahead and introduce Thuggery to the scene.
Okay, Thuggery is a dwarf, fully armored up with a great battle axe, and it looks like he's just thrown down a clay pot. He's bellowing out a little bit, and that he's been left behind at a whorehouse, and he had to pay out of pocket, and he didn't have any money, so he's gone adventuring again, kind of singing to himself slightly. as he stumbles upon this battle wagon.
Before he quite comes into like we hear the rustling in the bushes, and like right as he steps into the clearing where we could see him, we fire off one of the crossbows, and it just hits the ground right between his legs, right at his feet. Oh, Thuggery, is that you?
That could have been a bad ending for you, friend.
Oh, it's good to find common good folk. I've ran out of booze.
And you see our impressive battle wagon, a cart with 3 crossbows on it and 5 shields surrounding it so that it can't be destroyed that easily, pulled by the 2 retainers. It's really, wow, new invention.
Very pretty.
And as you're all kind of greeting your old party member there, the howling or roaring kind of subsides and it kind of fades out, and you're just kind of left with the sound of the jungle and the heat and the mosquitoes and all these things. And I think you would figure, I forgot what I said, how long it would take, but probably not more than an hour, hour and a half, I guess, to get to where your treasure is. From where you are. With the cart, we'll say about an hour and a half, because you've kind of mapped it out, perhaps, and cleared a nice little path to get there from the previous journeys. Yeah, aside from that, it's definitely in your hands where you want to go and things.
Grab your shovel, mate. We got to dig this up. Don't worry, you'll be flush with horrors and booze again soon. We got enough for everyone.
We remember where, right?
Yes, I think you'll remember the direction you need to head, if that's what you're asking, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, and as far as where your treasure's buried, it's up to you. I assume you remember where it is. Yeah, so we'll see. Let's see how the actual walk goes. Okay, so your cart path, we'll say, or your path, it's not necessarily a cart path. You kind of think as you're heading, let's say you're heading north towards the temple there, you get the impression that you're a bit off the path. Maybe you were talking amongst yourselves or greedily heading forward a bit too hastily. And you were definitely lost. You're sure that you're not heading in the right direction.
What?
Damn it, Anonymous. Why didn't you just follow the path?
Yeah, why didn't you? Peeking over the wagon.
This is all a bit too much for me, he'll say, and he's obviously quite nervous. And he'll like slap his friend and say, "It was his fault, not mine."
Oh, I turn around and look back the way we came. Can we discern where we came from so we can track back? Oh, God.
Yeah, you can definitely, but you figure you're at least half an hour off course, which
Oh, God.
puts you in a more at risk. You definitely understand that. Oh geez. Okay, this is fucked. All right, so so that's what you want to do, I guess, is try to find your way back. Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, and you make it back to the path in about half an hour. But as you're kind of, I guess, getting back on course, having lost a better part of an hour, you do hear another kind of roaring howl. This one a bit deeper and throatier and a little bit louder. It's similar but different. And then in the distance, you hear the one that you had initially heard kind of responds. You don't know if it's responding in an aggressive or positive way or what.
Oh, isn't it cute? It's a mama calling for her lost baby.
Maybe we should move on more silently. Looking to the dwarf.
Hey, the louder you are, the scarier you are.
Yeah, depending on what was calling what right now, it might be that they aren't really scared of us at all.
Well, if they come, we'll kill them and eat them. I haven't eaten lunch yet.
Sounds like a plan.
Could go terribly wrong.
And I'll pull my sword and start trying to bang on my shield and look rather surprised as each time I bang, there's like no noise coming from it. Yeah, these boots are working, but I can't make any more noise to try and scare the hang-ups off.
So you're kind of banging on your shield there. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, without noise.
Without noise, yeah. And regardless of, I guess, your intentions there, within a few moments you hear this growling sound, this roar, a bit closer, kind of right through the bushes there, through the jungle. You reckon it's probably 30 yards away, and approaching, just judging by the sound. And it sounds angry, almost like, I guess you would recognize, maybe like it's almost like a bear, but it's not quite a bear. It's much more monstrous than that.
Oh, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get away from it. Get up on the battle wagon. Get ready to test it, battle test it.
Can we move it around into the direction of the... Are sounds coming from the same direction?
We'll say that you're heading kind of like southwest to get back onto the path to head north. And yeah, you can absolutely wheel it around, which would be kind of coming from, let's see if you're heading southwest. It'd be coming from more south. Yeah, you can definitely wheel it down.
Then I direct our two helpers, like flailing my arms and pointing into the directions to turn it around appropriately. And of course, we have them loaded all the time, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you can do that. And how are you all standing or sitting? What's like the general layout that I'm looking at? How do we see you?
I'm guessing that Elogian's on the battle wagon, manning the ballista crossbow things. And I'd be
For now, yeah.
I'd be standing behind the battle wagon where the entrance into it is. The retainers would be in front of it pulling, and Thuggery's wherever he says he is.
Okay, and where's Thuggery?
Thuggery would be next to his buddy.
Okay, very cool. And okay, so yeah, this sound gets even louder, and it also gets the scenery around you almost gets a little bit brighter. And if you were to look up, you would of course see, you know, what clouds are there kind of shift a bit, and you can see the moonlight, kind of giving you a bit more visibility. It's a very bright moon in this, and these roars get louder. And through the bushes, you see this incredibly massive bear man kind of thing, and he just looks, or it just looks absolutely pissed. And he's not surprised to see you, and nor are you surprised to see it, obviously. And I'll let you take, I guess, some shots with the ballista device before we roll up initiative, as this lycanthropic werebear is charging towards you.
Oh hell yeah! And I think I remember putting some kind of pull mechanism on it to release all the ballistas at once, right?
Yeah, that sounds.
Was that the
Yeah,
other
I
game?
remember you saying that.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds
Do you
awesome.
remember that? Good. Okay. Yeah. So I would do that, like turning them around in the right direction, and then boom. So
Very
I
nice.
can roll 3 times. Cool. That was.
Sounds good.
Oh man.
Let's see. So I think it was going to be a crossbow, right? It's
Right.
probably so D6.
D6, right.
Let's say it's like medium range, just due to the size. It's probably not a long range one. So it's 16 feet. Yeah, you'll be able to do that, I would say.
Yep. Okay. The 11 will do it properly. No. 18 I rolled. That one goes into its into the enemy, I guess. And 3 damage. That's not too much.
Okay. So 3 damage. That's just the first shot.
No, that's one of the 3 shots. The other 2 are definitely missing the target.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. See how long it takes to reload those, just for reference. Let me
Probably
see.
2 rounds.
That's what I was thinking. I'll say 2 rounds for now, just until I can find the actual.
Although per crossbow, not for all 3, right?
Yeah, that's a good point.
But we can ask the retainers to do that. Right?
Yeah, the retainers can spend a couple rounds reloading, of course, if they're right there. You guys behind it, so yeah, it's not a problem. But yeah, so let's do initiative rolls. So each side, of course, will roll just a d6. So we'll start. Let me see who's on my left on the screen. Alan, why don't you go ahead and roll?
We will be on initiative 3.
Okay, cool. And they're on 5. So okay, so they're gonna. So or it is gonna act first. It's yeah, not yet. But yeah, so the werebear will let's see, go for the first retainer there. On his left, should be on your right. And he's going to, let's see, try to do his nasty claw attacks. Just one. Okay, so he rolls in. There, a 12. Let's see, and that hits. So that's a level 1 fighter, I believe, is what your retainer is.
Yeah, he's at AC 4. They have chain, shields, and swords.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so now he misses, has his massive paw, swipes, and maybe takes off a bit of his cloth or something. Anywho, it'll go to your side. If there's any ranged attacks, I suppose we'll start with that, ranged or spells. And then, yeah, anyone want to melee?
I shoot. I use my bow.
Okay.
No. Oh, damn it. No. Goes wide.
I didn't even think. Bow, the arrows, are they any sort of, are they, okay, yeah, that's good. So it goes wide. Perfect. And so who's next?
I'll call for Ananias and Josiah to get back into the battle wagon and start reloading those crossbows. And then I'll step forward and see what a longsword does to this guy.
Very nice.
I swing and hit an AC of 5.
Okay. It has an AC of 4.
So I miss, but it dodges out of the way.
Yeah.
And I just start yelling at it. Come on, bear!
Yeah, and
try to make myself large.
Its man-like face will just kind of grimace at you as you try to communicate with it. And we'll go to Thuggery, I suppose.
Yeah, Thuggery will charge it with his axe. See what it does. Nope. Nowhere close.
Okay. So we'll go back to its side. Or wait, do we roll every turn? Yep, so each round we're going to roll for initiative. So, Alan, I guess you can roll again. Let's see.
We will be on a 5 this time.
Okay, and they're on a 3. Or it's on a 3, excuse me. So you can go ahead and act. Your side.
I'll take a swing again with the longsword. This time hitting at an AC of -1. Now this is a non-magical longsword. Should I roll damage or?
No, it's not gonna actually do damage, and I wasn't even thinking about that with the fucking crossbow ballista deal.
And we
So
bought
what?
fancy bolts. We say.
Yes. So all the are the bolts? I mean, did you buy magical bolts? I don't know.
I would not think that we did.
I didn't, definitely not. That would have been a good idea, actually.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
No?
So I think while you would, I guess we'll redact earlier and say while you think you would hit it, the guy doesn't look very affected. Even if it took off some of his fur. But yeah, so who wants to act next? As you see, Smork's longsword, it just not really. It connects, but it doesn't seem to wound the enemy there.
Thuggery will try it and fails again. Swinging wide.
Okay. What about the rest?
Hmm.
I imagine that the retainers are busy using their turn to try and start reloading these crossbows.
Right.
One
Yeah.
each.
Although if they reload one each and I reload one,
Mm-hmm.
we have all three of them reloaded the next round. So I guess I would do that.
Okay. Yeah,
So
that
we have
works.
them all reloaded. Yeah, I do that.
Okay. And it's gonna take its turn. What were the two retainers' names? Ananias and who?
Josiah or something similar to that.
Yeah,
Oh
right,
yeah, Josiah. That's right. Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna go for. I think it was attacking. We'll say Josiah. And miss with a 5 on the die. So it'll, let's do initiative roll again. There, it's on a 2.
We are still on a 5.
Very good.
And seeing that my longsword didn't do any damage, I'll call out and say, "This must be one of those were creatures that we've heard of. It probably takes magic to kill it." And I'll pull out, because I do have a +1 magic dagger. I'll drop the longsword. And
Oh, nice.
spend my turn
Very
switching to a different, switching weapons. And I don't think I can swing if I drop my sword and grab the dagger in the same turn, right?
I'll say you can. There's no reason why not.
Well, I will crit
Oh, nice.
with a 20
Very good.
and hit it for a mighty 1 point of damage.
Okay, and it'll actually growl this time when it's hit. Almost seemed shocked that it was able to be wounded, even if it's not by a lot. And so this time, again, the ballistas are loaded.
Yes. I release them. One hit again, damn it.
Mhm.
For 4 this time. At least that way I get one hit once in a while.
And it'll make contact for sure, but you're not positive if it is wounding this creature. It does slow it down for sure. Maybe it'll even back up a bit. Okay, so what about Thuggery and the 2 NPCs?
They start reloading.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
definitely.
Thuggery will stay, and he doesn't know his weapon is insufficient yet, so
Mm-hmm.
he got an AC of 3.
And yeah, that will make contact.
But it just skims through because I guess it's not magical, so no go.
And
now we would have assumed that this isn't working, right?
right.
Yeah. Okay.
Except for Smork using his magical dagger. If you saw that happen, you would probably put 2 and 2 together. So I think it's your turn now. Or did you go? Oh, you released the bolt.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so it's gonna go to its turn. Again, attacking Josiah. Poor Josiah. Rolled a 7, so it's not gonna hit. Do initiative again. It is on a 3.
We are on a 1, sadly.
Okay, so he's gonna take a swipe again at Josiah. Come on. 16, and its hit dice. Let's see. Yeah, I think a 16 will hit an AC 3. So
No, that's mine.
yeah, so we're gonna let's see what damages. Oof, that's gonna be rough. Okay, so what are his hit points? Do you have those calculated?
4.
Yes, they have 4.
Okay. And a total of 8 damage as this thing just mauls.
But that's more than 4,
I
Marcus.
know, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Dang it.
As
Today you start rolling over ones. What the
I
heck?
know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, how the gods are smiling upon me today. Yeah. Although I did have, the last few rolls have been pretty low to hit, so making up for it. But yeah, so 8 points of damage as this massive claws just tear into poor Josiah, maybe ripping his throat out, and this werebear throws its head back and just like roars at the moon above it. Then I'll go to your side.
I'll stab at him with my dagger and hit an AC of -1 again.
Okay.
This time for 2 points of damage.
Very nice. And let me see, mark that down. Okay, and yeah, it's definitely it feels the burn from the silvered weapon there, or magical, whichever it is. Okay, let's see who's gonna go next.
And Elodrin. Oh, we reloaded last round. Okay. Yeah, Elodrin won't reload this round.
Mhm.
She just, she was crouching behind the shields, and now she gets up, waving her hand, and for the first time, Snork and the dwarven companion will see her do some magic, and she will cast magic missile. Now to see if that works.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Ooh, nice. Max damage, so 7.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that absolutely begins to tear into it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, and he's looking, not the best, and you're definitely making nice progress on him. And he's just howling and roaring. Very good. So who is next?
Thugger will just be on the defensive since he can't hurt him just yet.
Okay. And all right, so let's do initiative roll. Okay.
We will be on a 5.
Okay, and it's on a 6. So it's gonna act, and let's see. This time he's gonna go for how many of you are there? There's 4 of you. Okay, cool. So we'll do. Who does he want to attack? Where's my die? There's my die. Dang it, it's one for Ananias, or what's his face. So he's gonna go for a bite this time. His big jaw rears down. And he misses, biting perhaps into the ground next to Ananias. Okay. His, I guess for more descriptions, his hair is kind of like a reddish brown, just if you want that imagery. Okay, and then it'll go to your side.
I step up to him and do this like prison shank move, trying to gut him in the belly.
Nice.
But I completely miss Wild. I'm just swinging my arm too wide and stabbing to the side of him, just like more or less slapping him with my arm.
Mm-hmm.
And Elodrin will do her magic missile thing again, shouting, "We should really take care of some magical weapons next time. We didn't think of that." Oh,
It might help.
2 damage this time.
Okay, it's It's definitely something. And his he's bleeding, so the blood is definitely mixing with his nice reddish brown fur there. And you can see he's getting worn out, but he still has some life in him. And what about Thuggery?
Thuggery will try to wrestle with him since I can't hurt him. He
Okay.
doesn't attack anybody else.
Nice. So let's see. Oh, sorry, I always get fucking confused with the wrestling and different systems. So, do they have a wrestling? Probably.
I doubt it.
Yeah, we'll just do just roll a d20, and he'll make a d20 as well against it.
Yeah.
So, he rolled a 7, so just beat that, and you can perhaps have him restrained
16.
for. Okay, yeah.
I'll try to hold him for the round.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that. You'll just have to check it next round. And okay, so we'll do initiative roll. If that's
We're on a
everyone.
4.
Okay, and he's on a 2. So, and he is restrained. Okay. So yeah, it's your side first. So you can go ahead.
If I can unmute. Hey, stab again with this dagger. But I only hit an AC of 7, so I miss.
Yes, yes. Okay.
I'm too afraid of stabbing my companion Thuggery, so I'm trying to be careful, and I miss.
Nice.
And I'm out of magic. I can't do anything. Yeah, I guess I just dodge as well.
Okay.
I keep cheering for my companions on the wagon. Do it! You're close.
Well, Thuggery will maintain the hold if you can.
Yeah, and I guess it'll be y'all's side. What's Ananias doing? Just so I can have it in information. Is he reloading still? I guess it's the last reload round.
Yeah, probably right. We don't want to send him in the fray now, I guess.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, so yeah, on its turn, yeah, it's just gonna do a check against Clay, or against Thuggery, sorry. He's on a 15.
Okay, give me half a second. Oh, 19.
Oh, jeez, nice. Yeah, so you can manage to keep him held for the next round. So we'll do an initiative roll. It's on a 1. Damn.
And we are on a 3, so we win. I continue trying to stab him. I'll hit an AC of 3 for 4 points of damage.
Okay, and 1, 2, 3, and it's just panting and gasping, and you can tell that it's on its last leg.
Yeah, I imagine that I perforated his lung. There's a little slight whistle every time it takes a pant.
Yeah, definitely.
And I keep cheering.
Okay, and I guess
I'll maintain the hold.
very nice, and he'll try to break it. Assuming Ananias doesn't want to shoot the crossbow or something.
He probably would shoot the crossbow, but we all know what it's going to do.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah, it's on a 10. Goddamn. So we managed to hold it. We'll do another initiative. Okay, it's on a 3.
We are on a 6.
Okay. So we have a 3 and 6. Go ahead. Yeah. If you hit it, you can kill it.
Alan, I guess, fell through. He'll be right back.
The tension.
Sorry. It will be a hit for another max damage of 4.
Yeah, you can describe gutting this creature, this werebear lycanthrope.
That's exactly what I do. I slash it across the belly and eviscerate it as the bowels come steaming into the jungle floor.
Very nice. Yeah, you'd probably see some remains of snakes and other maybe some whatever other animals from the jungle being digested.
Josiah.
Yeah.
I peek over the shields and I say, "Aren't there 2 of them?"
Well, we heard another roar, but I haven't seen a second one.
Yeah, now that combat's out, you would notice you don't hear any other howling or something. At least not immediately. So.
Let's make haste. Let's get out of here.
Wait, no, and I'll wipe off my dagger and resheath it and pick up my sword, and I'll chop off the human-looking head of this bear and stick it on a spike that's on our battle wagon.
Good idea.
I heard stories. I heard stories about someone who did that as well.
Yeah, I think was it like Kugra or something like that?
Yeah,
Some
one
kind
of
of
those great heroes. Yeah,
great
I
hero.
do that too.
She's supposed to be a devout follower of some orcish god or another.
Well, actually, it was the orc, but yeah.
And yeah, once that's done, I'll help Ananzius pull our wagon forward, hopefully making it to our cache of gold.
Definitely. So you got about an hour ahead of you after your diversions, really. Let's see if you get lost. Now, I will say you have enough of the path in front of you that's, yeah, it's not a problem at all. And the first half hour, nothing interesting. You're just kind of cutting through the jungle there, following your path. Same with the last hour, as the site of the pyramid begins to loom in front of you.
And when we reach, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say it's still dark, definitely. And clouds are kind of moving back in front of the moon, and it's, yeah. Go ahead.
And when we reach our treasure site, Elodrin fishes a ring out of her pouch and turns around, smiling to Thuggery, and says, "I think you should have one of our magical treasures as well." And she gives over a really nice sparkling ring to the dwarf.
Well, thank you.
Oh no, sorry,
Put it
it's
on.
a girdle. It's a girdle. I'm sorry. A girdle, not a ring.
I heard about these curses. They ain't gonna turn me into no woman as he's putting it on.
No!
No. And we start laughing as yes, in fact, you too turned into a woman.
Yeah, so Thuggery, you can describe your new appearance as your sex changes.
Micah gave me a sex change toy. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Sex
You've all
change treasure.
Oh, you've all seen, I'm wearing my armor and stuff, and all of a sudden the plates start to bing, bing, bing as my pecs start to change. His voice goes, hello, hello, hello. His hair gets that reddish color now instead of the dirty brown. And nothing much else changes.
Still bearded.
Still bearded, still hairy.
Very good. So yeah, you're basically just, you're now a female. No other stat changes or anything, but yeah, you're a lady.
Elodrin is grunting with laughter.
Yeah, Smark's also like he's fallen over. He's on his back, feet up in the air, just howling with laughter.
Very nice.
Actually, Thuggery will take time to assess his new body.
Oh God.
Yeah, and it's all
filling
there.
himself up.
It is all there. It's
And
anatomically.
he turns to you and says, well, this should save me some money, and he'll be going back towards the wagon.
Oh yeah, and yeah, y'all are basically there, and in front of you is the bridge that you had crossed earlier. It's probably, if you had to guess, maybe, I don't know, 3 in the morning or 3:30. Yeah, and you can go, search for your treasure.
We search for it, dig it up, and
yeah, you know where it is.
Knowing that Thuggery's relatively strong as well, I'll ask him to give me a hand as we pull this chest out that's got 5,000 gold pieces into it and start loading it onto the back of the battle wagon.
Yeah, help you throw it on.
Yeah, and yeah, perhaps Ananias is helping. The weekly young Ananias, and yeah, in no time, all the treasures loaded up into your battle wagon.
So that's for everyone then. 1,666 gold pieces.
1666. Perfect.
Yes.
Good number.
Yeah.
So,
And one for the river god.
of course. 6. Okay. I can't remember if I included like the mass total last time as
I
like
think you
XP.
did.
Okay,
I think you did, yeah.
I won't count that as XP this time. I guess you already got it. So, but yeah, of course, that's your gold for sure. So, just for experience point keeping, I guess I won't reuse it. Okay, so yeah, so you if you want to make your way out, of course, again, an hour and a half back south to the mouth of this jungle. You could, of course, explore more of it. I mean, it's absolutely your game and your directing. So
Yeah, I would say before we go back, we really should take care of our weapon or weapon properties, because this could have been or could have gone really wrong if we hadn't had Snork's dagger.
Yeah, this dagger sure saved us this time. I remember when I found it so long ago in that room with the white ape.
Yeah,
So-
maybe we can find something in the town. Maybe someone has something for sale which we can use against those weird creatures which aren't bear nor man.
Somewhere between both.
Yeah.
very cool. So you want to just basically head back south and make your way through the jungle and get out of this temple and things.
That would be
Definitely.
my suggestion, yeah.
We'd want to
very
head back to town and spend our ill-gotten goods.
Okay. Yeah. So you make it, let's say, about an hour, and in the last like half-hour leg of your journey, let's see, something does happen, but what happens? I don't know. Bum, bum, bum. Aha. Okay. So we'll say the. Okay. I'm not gonna do that. Mhm, 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 mhm. Okay, so sorry. Yeah, you're moving along nicely, and what the fuck is that? Okay.
Oh shit! What is it?
I don't know, actually. Okay, that'll be weird.
Wow, evil dungeon master laugh. Wow, Marcus.
It's just really weird. Oh, geez. Okay, so basically, yeah, you're walking and kind of down the path. It's let's see, what time would it be? About an hour. So it's about 4:30 in the morning. It'll be sunrise. We'll say in about an hour and a half. Hopefully you won't be down there still. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, you see this this like kind of tall, elongate, like it's almost like a chicken, but it has like a really long featherless serpentine neck, and has like a serpentine tail to match. And it's just kind of pecking the ground, perhaps looking for food, just pecking the path there. And how do you want to approach this? It doesn't look very smart. It just kind of looks like basically a chicken.
Give it a wide berth. Probably Stork can't resist, I guess, but yeah.
No, I'm going to do what I did with the rats, or the centipedes. I mean, to make myself large and start going like shoo, shoo, waving my arms at it, trying to shoot whatever the hell this thing is off.
Okay, and
Do
you're
we know what
probably
this thing is?
it's a cockatrice. I think you would maybe.
Oh God!
That is
No!
it's pretty big.
I'm guessing I don't know what it is. I'm just trying to shoo it away.
Yeah.
Neither.
Yeah, you might recognize it, but I guess just for out of character, yeah, it's a fucking cockatrice.
I don't have the greatest of intelligence. I'm gonna say I don't know what a cockatrice is, and I'm just
Cool.
trying to shoo it off.
Yeah, and you begin to shoo it, and it just kind of almost like bucks up a bit, and it'll face you. It's probably, we'll say, like 60 feet away from you.
I thought you were about to say it was like 60 feet tall.
No, I don't
I was
think
going to say, knowing that, I would not have been trying to shoo it away.
No, I think a 60-foot tall cockatrice would be fucking horrible. How big is it though? It's actually a good question. Let me see. So it's.
I think they are like.
I think it looks more like it's like a big chicken dragon. Like it's pretty big.
Yeah, but not
Maybe
like human size.
No. Although, let me see.
Have you guys seen that video of that huge ass chicken that was making it?
Yes, my brother sent me that like 2 days ago. I didn't believe him. He's like, dude, there's like 3-foot tall chickens.
What?
That's
It's like you're full of shit.
What?
It's crazy. It's real.
It's like that thing's size.
It's real. It's nuts. It's like
Oh
just.
my god!
Yeah, it's just
Oh, the
like,
white ones?
Yeah, that big ass
Yeah.
white Brahma chicken.
It's so crazy. Never seen that shit before. Oh my god. I
Yeah,
didn't
pretty
believe-
expensive, the wife says.
Really? Huh. I want my brother to get one, but I don't know if he will. I told him he needs to. He needs one. Oh wait, anywho, sorry, I'm trying to figure out how big this thing is. Because I don't know if it's.
I'm thinking it's
hard
like
to
that
say.
chicken sized.
Let's see. Like that 3-foot kind of big boy. See, the image is very. You know what? I'll just say it's probably like 4 feet tall. It's a smaller one than probably as it should be. Because some of these pictures of it make it look like it's a freaking dragon. But nah, we're gonna say it's about 4 feet tall and just kind of slithery, chickeny. It's really weird. Anywho, we'll roll initiative as it's gonna begin rushing towards you. 25, okay, easy. But who's gonna roll? We're gonna have Micah go ahead and roll for me.
Okay. 4.
Cockatrice. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so it is on a. That's on a 4 as well. But of course, its movement is it's actually gonna leap up and start kind of flying towards you, but it's only about 18 feet is what it'll get, or 20 feet. 18. Yeah, 18. There it is. So wait, everyone move. Shoot. All right. So what do y'all want to do? It's on a 4 as well, but it's just gonna move.
I somehow have. Oh man, that's probably only hittable by magical weapons. I know it, but I release the crossbows anyway. Let's see.
Yeah, go for it.
The highest I rolled is a 13, but I don't think that will hit. That's 6.
What do you roll? Sorry.
13. I'm looking for the. I didn't. Have
What
a
level are
character
you?
sheet, I guess. 2.
And you're a magic user, fighter, thief.
Yeah. Here
What's
it
your
is.
predominant? Okay, you found it. Yeah, cool.
Blah. Armor level. No. Oh god, I'm like drunk. AC 6. I would hit.
Okay, it's an AC 6, so that will hit.
Yeah. Really? Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but 1 hit only, and that's 5 damage at least.
Not bad, and yeah, it's let's see, it definitely looks like it slows down a bit, and it'll even fall into the not fall, but it'll stop flying. It kind of flies like a chicken, so it's probably a little weird. Not full flight. Okay, so who else wants to go for it?
Smork will take a swing with his longsword.
Let's see, what's your movement? Because I think it's still
Oh.
a little ways out. We'll see.
I don't have access to the book. My hard drive failed, so I've lost
Oh
it.
yeah, no worries. Let's see. So you're
but I am in full plate, so
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to reach it. It'll take another turn between its movement and yours, I think, to be able to get to
all
it.
right, I'll just approach it as far as I can, and then hold my shield up in front of me defensively.
Cool. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so who's next? I think Thuggery or Anonymous.
Thuggery, because of what they've done to him, is still kind of testing out his body for this first round. He doesn't know that they're in trouble. He's inside the battle wagon. So
Testing out his body. Oh my god.
So, he has his armor on. I'm just saying that he's. Hey, I'm just saying he's not doing that kind of testing, but he's just admiring himself in his mirror for this first round, and then he'll figure that they're busy doing something in the wagon stop, that he'll get involved in the next round.
Okay, yeah, that'll work.
It's a traumatic experience what happened to him.
Okay.
I regret doing.
I totally imagine that he's just got his hands inside of his breastplate and he's just filling himself up the whole time.
Seriously.
That could be happening too.
Who knows? The curtains are drawn or closed, so shut. Okay, but yeah, we'll do another initiative, Micah, if you want to do that.
Yep. 3.
It's on a 4. Okay, it's on a 4 again. Okay, so it's gonna spend this last turn moving, I'll say. Kind of hopping up and doing a short flight. But next round it'll be able to move to hit you.
Did you say if it took damage? If I thought it took damage?
Yeah, you're confident.
Oh, okay, good, very good. Okay, yeah, then I would start reloading.
Okay, very good. I guess Ananias is doing the same. Okay.
Well, Nanius knows he's the weakest guy here, and he wants to survive to spend some of his share of the loot.
This is true.
So, yeah.
Okay, and what about the rest of you? Is Thuggery still?
No, Thuggery is no longer adjusting his breastplate. He'll come prancing out, and he will attack the chicken.
Okay.
And I mean prancing. He's like flutter kicking, not flutter kicking. I'd be on the ground. He's kind of prancing, skipping. He's gonna new skip to a step, and he's gonna swing with his axe. Hopefully, it does something.
Okay. Tell me what you get.
Okay. 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Does it do anything?
Yes, you can. You're certain that you can hurt it.
What's the damage on an axe again? It's
just a hand
missing from
axe
my sheet.
or a battle axe.
Battle axe.
D8.
8. Seven points.
Ooh, nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, and it's hurting, but it's still gonna be moving, or I guess now it's gonna stop. But okay, so I guess another initiative round if that's everyone.
3 again.
Okay, and it's on a 2. So y'all can.
No, I would fire the 2 crossbows then, because we couldn't reload the third one without
yeah, right.
Josiah. Yeah, sad.
Poor Josiah.
No, that misses. I'm below 10, way below 10. So both
See, that's
shots.
what you get for. That's what you get for taking the one with the easy name.
Yeah.
I will take a swing with my longsword.
Okay.
But I'm only hitting an AC of 8.
Nah, it's not gonna hit. It's AC of 6. Yeah.
I'm too busy. Like my mouth kind of drops as the dwarf comes skipping up, braids swinging, and everything.
Figurina will prance around and miss, and as it hits the ground, because she missed so bad, she lets it go and goes, "Oh my goodness, that hurt my hands!" And she's rubbing her hands.
Oh gosh. Yes, and probably still adjusting to the transition there. suppose. And it will attack back. I'll say it's Thug Arena just because you've first to do some damage in melee with it. And it will, let's see. 16. What's your AC?
You got me.
Okay.
What is?
So this is gonna kind of suck, I think. Wait, let's see. So it can. Okay, so it's gonna do first its damage, but there is an effect for touching you as it's. Okay, so it does what is that? That's a 3. So 3 points of damage
Okay.
to you.
Now
And
comes the scary part.
Yeah,
Turn to stone and stuff.
Yeah, so now you're gonna turn to stone. But I'll let you make a save against it.
I'm gonna guess it's gonna be the turn to stone save.
Yeah. Yep.
So I got to roll over it or under it or what?
Yeah, equal to or over.
I don't think I made that on a 10.
Okay, let me see. You're a fighter, right?
Yep.
Okay, let me
Do we
just triple
still
check.
have the potion soup, Snork?
I do. I'm hoping that I don't get bit because then we won't.
Mhm.
It's 18. So let me just triple check your saving throw there, because for whatever reason it's not in the fucking.
No.
Yeah, I don't think you'll make it. So yeah,
Are dwarfs a class or a race option?
it's a race option. Yeah. Nah. Yeah, you won't make
No,
it.
I don't have share. So as Thug Arena is changing, she kind of grabs your chest and says, "Not enough time."
Yeah, so Thug Arena is now a beautiful female bearded dwarf statue. Okay, and I think that's everyone, so we'll do initiative again. It's on a 2 again, goddamn.
4.
Okay, so y'all can go first. And yeah, y'all do have another potion, one of those weird swirly potions.
I'm going to waste my turn this turn, taking the potion off of my my belt and setting it on the ground, like behind me. In case I happen to get bit, I don't want it to turn to stone with me. And I figure that'll take up all of my turn.
Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, there's this thing. There's I'm fucking retarded. I gotta move the scrolly bar at the bottom of the screen. Haha. Okay, anywho. All right, so who's next?
Elodrin.
Who is muted? Elodrin.
Oh, I'm talking to you. Okay, I shoot AC 6 again
Oh, nice.
for 5 damage.
Very nice too.
I used my bow, by the way, not the crossbow. I think
Yeah.
retainer 1 is reloading a crossbow in the meantime.
Okay. Cool. So next, okay, so he has one more round of reloading. Yeah, and that does a sizable amount of damage to it. It's just kind of squawking and tail kind of slithering about. Just it ain't happy. I think that's everyone on your side. Yeah. Okay, so it's gonna go for an attack on, we'll say, Smork. This is the closest in melee range. What is this? 17.
Ooh, that's gonna hit. Most likely. I'm at an AC of 1.
Let me see.
No, AC of 2, unless he's biting at my head, then it's an AC of 1.
Okay, so 17. 17 will hit an AC of 1.
Tie goes to him.
Okay.
All right.
4 points of damage. Yeah. You need to get over
a 19.
Okay, nice. Yeah, very good. So yeah, you take the 4 points, but you feel this kind of heaviness kind of pass over your body instantaneously.
What?
And well,
Am I alone now?
no. Like the
I saved.
heaviness just passes.
Oh, okay, good. Thank God. Okay.
Comes and goes. Yeah. Thankfully. Yeah, so we'll do another initiative roll, Micah, if you wish. It's on a 6.
2. Shit.
Okay, so it's gonna attack again. 6 and 2. There we go. Okay. Let's see. And it'll go for. I guess you again there, Smork. And it'll miss with a 6 on the die. Go to your turn. Your side.
I will take a swing with my longsword, but I am not gonna hit him. Only hitting an AC of 8. Just like it's 2 serpentine. It's zigging while I'm zagging.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so
I'm shooting again while Retainer 1 reloads the second crossbow. I'd say. With my bow, not the crossbow. No, that goes wide again. Oh, man.
Okay. And what did you do with the potion last time, Ellen? I'm sorry, kind of forgot.
I
just put it on the ground, right?
Just put it on the ground. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. Sweet.
That way, if I do get turned to stone, she can. Hopefully, right. One of us.
Very cool. Very good idea. Okay, so I think that's everyone on your side. So we'll do initiative again. It's on a 5. Okay.
You're muted, Micah.
I wasn't so fast. A 3.
Okay, so it's gonna. Let's see. I'll say
so they're in front of them.
Yeah, you're still there. Yeah, it's gonna stay. It's gonna roll for it. So okay, so this time a 12 on the die. I think we'll miss. I'm gonna go to your side.
That longsword swinging at the skinny serpentine neck. I will hit it an AC of 4.
Nice.
For 6 points of damage.
Okay, and 4 points was enough to kill it. So you can describe felling this serpentine chicken creature.
Oh, I literally just chop its head clean off.
Oh yeah, it'll probably still be moving around a bit, but it's dead for sure.
Phew.
I stay away from its snapping little head. I imagine it's like a snake or whatever. But I'm stomping its body.
A snaky chicken with its head cut off.
Yeah, just stomping its body until its body stops moving.
Yeah, the body would definitely be kicking about for a bit, but yeah, you can do that, no problem.
Yeah.
And then I look at Elodrin and say, so do we keep his share and sell a dwarf statue, or do we bring him back?
We should bring him back. I mean, he's at least a meat shield, right?
And I'm laughing while I'm asking that. I'm already picking up the potion and pouring it on him, or the pearlescent potion, and hoping that it'll work on this type of stone as well.
And it does in fact work. And within a few moments, Thuggerina is back to normal.
I had a beautiful dream. I was floating with the angels. They were chasing me.
It was a bit different, I can assure you.
And he kind of looks like he looks at himself now, where his hands are and everything. Grabs her axe and says, "Shall we continue?"
We definitely need to get more of these potions, man. Seems like there's a lot of petrifying creatures in this crazy-ass jungle.
Yes, potions, weapons.
Yes, of course.
Okay, yeah, and y'all can make it back to the exit, no problem. And you do so, and yeah, you know your way through the dungeon and the keep and all these things, and back to town. And we'll say the sun is, of course, risen, and it's early morning by the time you come to town. So yeah, you can have that doing whatever you need to do. Take care of all your business as long as you need.
Magical arrows. I'm pretty sure they're not in here.
Or at least silvered arrows.
Yeah. Yeah, silver tipped. Yeah, that's good. Do silver weapons hurt magical creatures in this setting? In this system?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
Silver or magical will hurt these special
Mhm.
creatures.
Wow, they're expensive. For one silver-tipped arrow, you can get 20 regular ones.
That makes
Wow.
sense.
I mean,
Wow.
They're
you
magic.
got money.
Okay, I'll buy 30.
Cool.
450. Oh, that hurts.
Mm-hmm.
What about a magical
much-
battle axe?
Okay. That will be let's see. Yeah, it's let's see.
And if it's in that same section, I'd be looking to silver my sword.
Okay, so magic weapons, special weapons.
And I go for I will buy 40 no, even more. I will buy 60 quarrels for the crossbow.
Mhm.
Crossbows. In silver as well.
Okay, cool. Let's see. So, there's no like cost I'm finding really quickly, so I'll give it an arbitrary number. So for the battle axe, we'll say what's the base? So a normal battle axe is what's 7 gold pieces. We'll say it's 700 gold pieces for it. Just multiply
Cool.
by 10 for whatever item. So, Alan, you wanted a long sword?
Yes, to silver my
Okay.
longsword.
Very cool. So that'd be 1,000.
Okay, and would it be possible
Sounds-
to find more of these pearl potions, pearlescent potions?
Yeah, I'll say so. I don't see why not. It'll just maybe take like, depending on where you go, maybe 2 or 3 days for it to be made. That
Yeah,
sounds
I'd say
good.
we have the time, right? Better safe than sorry.
Yeah, definitely. And they'll probably be, we'll say 50. We'll say 75 gold pieces of potion.
I'd
Which
buy
isn't
at
too bad, I
least 3 of
guess.
those.
Yes.
Well, we got a
Right.
retainer, so I'll buy 4.
Okay. Sounds good.
So another 300. Wow, the gold goes quick.
It does.
Easy come, easy go.
But let's see. It's not saying anything about prices for these kind of things. I guess we'll just have to eyeball it. Okay, so yeah, you can do that. We'll say it takes 3 days for the potions. And the magical weapons, of course, can be bought, no problem. And they'll be +1 weapons, so they'll have that attack and damage bonus there.
Sounds good. And what's the biggest armor we can find here? The thickest armor we can find here?
Probably plate armor.
I'll lead you over to the guy that made my plate armor.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
do that for sure.
I'll ask for the same kind. Make me that.
Yeah, and
But you gotta make this and she'll push up her bosoms. I need room.
and we'll say the kind of early guy blacksmith there will just kind of grunt a bit and shake his head, and he'll say 50 gold pieces. And you can expect it tomorrow. I'll have to do some custom work to fit your curious body. Because and he'll explain he doesn't have dwarf size armor at the moment, but you can come back the next day for sure. And yeah, 50 gold and a shield. Ah, yes. I have shields at the ready for 10 gold pieces.
She'll nod and she'll give him the money, and then she'll pick it up tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. And
While
yes,
we're waiting,
that's-
Thuggerina, I'll buy us some whores and some booze. What kind of whore do you want nowadays?
Actually, I must go to the barber. She's gonna go to the barber now, and she's gonna get the mohawk that the male dwarves get. I'm gonna get that. But
Nice.
since she has long hair now, she's gonna shave her beard.
Yeah, that can be done. Nice, very nice shave can be had.
And she'll start stripping off the hair on her arms. She feels that she's female now, wants to be soft and delicate.
Yeah, no problem. You can probably have all that done at the same place.
Snork
Get this.
and Olodrin are watching this endeavor, and from the distance, of course. And after some time, she leans over to Snork and says, "I think I've created a monster."
Well, I'm just curious if she's gonna take a guy whore or a girl whore. Which
Oh,
one
I
do you
don't
think
want
she's
to
gonna
know.
go? I bet she's gonna go for the guy, and I'll slap down a gold piece and go, "What do you say? Wager she'll make?"
Yeah. I put
And
one
come
gold
that-
piece on the table as well.
And come that time around, he takes 3 of each.
What?
She's got lots of stamina, so you both lose. He takes both.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
God.
She took 3 of each, guys and girls. There's just a whole little dwarven orgy going on in her room.
Give me 3 of each. So give me 6 d6 rolls.
Sweet, this is how many STDs I get, huh?
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
6 D6 rolls, okay?
Yeah.
There we go. 3, 2, 6, 6, 5, 3.
3, 2, 6, 6, 5, 3. Okay, so no ones. So we'll say each one is nice and enjoyable. Nothing too terrible happens. Nothing terrible at all.
So he'll
actually.
spend. He spends enough money, and then he'll keep going down to the bar, grab some drinks, and he's got to be hydrated. He'll spend the night doing that, or she'll spend the night doing that.
Very cool. How many whores is Smork taking?
Oh, he's a little bit more modest. He'll just go with 1 whore.
So give me 1 d6.
Oh, I got something with a 1.
Okay, cool. I'll tell you what manifests in the next days. 'Cause these aren't exactly the cleanest of whores.
Mummy rot. It's okay. You got mummy rot. It helps.
Got the clap.
Let me see. Make sure I have the right chart for that. All right, cool. Okay, yep. So we'll have something interesting, perhaps, with that in the next days.
There's an STD chart. Awesome.
Not in this book in particular, but there is one that I've been kind of saving to use for Horish encounters that I've wanted to use for a while. So I don't know if that sounds fair. Of course, you don't have to actually take anything.
Oh no,
but,
dude, that's what happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dirty kind of joint. So we'll
They
see.
definitely don't have like latex condoms here, and I'm not sticking my dick in a fucking sheep intestine.
Hey, that's what I wanted to say. Okay.
Yeah, you could wear sheepskin, of course. That's always an option. But let's see. Okay, so yeah, so a few days pass. We'll say 4 or so, and you have all of your items and your new interesting, things going on in your body. There's Smork that you're not aware of yet. But yeah, so what would you like to do? It's basically open for you. There's the go back to the jungle. There were a few more cells, I think, that had strange ecosystems in them.
A stupid question. I forgot to do something while leveling up because I have now a second level in magic user. Do I get an a free spell, or do I have to find them?
Let's see. You'll have to probably go. Let me see. Acquisition spells. I think you have to go find the magic user. Okay, so blah 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 blah. Spellcaster prepares around care. Spellcaster important.
See if that wizard we hired to identify all these magic items will teach you to identify.
Magical research. Okay, so researching a new spell is costly in time and gold. 1 full week of work must be invested per spell level being researched. The cost of research is 2,000 gold pieces cumulative per spell level. So 2,000 for level 1, 2,000 for level, or 4,000 for level 2. You have to define the new spell, and the referee has to approve it. I can alter the spells as you fit. Blah blah blah.
But that's creating a new spell, right?
researching a new spell. It just says researching a new spell,
Oh, okay.
basically.
So
But let me triple check that though, because I don't want to like screw you from being able to bet, because that's fucking crazy.
but what about if I find a scroll? Can I like learn it from that one as well, or only
I'll say
that one?
yes. I mean, yeah, if
Okay.
you find like scrolls, I'll absolutely allow you to learn it if it's of the level. But
Okay.
let me see. Or like if you find like maybe a rogue magician's book of spells and these kind of things. But researching a new spell. It just says researching a new spell. It doesn't say. Oh, new spells created in this way are private to the creator. Okay, so maybe you know what? That's probably creating a spell. You're right, because I think that's like magical research to do something new. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, just you can roll for the whatever level spell
Okay.
is available now. Yeah, and you can throw that in your book. So that'll work.
Okay, I rolled a 10, and that's sleep. Okay, cool.
Ah, wait. Okay, yeah, nice. Very good. Yeah, sounds good. This is version of magic, blah, 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 blah. So there is a rule where basically, yeah, you could have someone like teach you the new spell, but it's not going to like cost. But I mean, that's just kind of it's not important for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll say you kind of maybe have like notes and things already from your magical studies, but you just don't have the power to use them.
Okay.
That sounds fair. You can, of course, go research it if you want, these things. But anywho, that's how I'm gonna do it. Just when you level up, you can roll for the spell. So sounds good. Unless you want to create some spells, that could be really fucking interesting. I think.
Yeah, I might think about that.
Yeah, like
when
as
I
you
get
get
some more
and stuff.
money.
Yeah, definitely. That can be really, really fun. And I think it basically allows you to like define what you want to do with it, which is cool. So I guess within reason, we'll figure that out if we get to that bridge. Okay, so where would you like to go? Do you want to go back down wherever you were heading into the jungle? Like I said, there were the other cells that had different ecosystems that may or may not be transportative as well. You could also go check in the town, perhaps like a job posting board sort of thing. There's a keep you could go, or like a fort you could search for work. It's absolutely your game. So.
I would actually. Well, I'm still interested in those rooms. Actually, I don't know about you guys.
Likewise.
Whatever you guys want to do.
Oh no! What have I done?
Yeah, you just got to find a ring of masculinity, and you can reverse this this bane.
Is it cursed?
She doesn't want to now.
I think if you take it off, yeah. I think there's like a cursing with it there.
It's
like
cursed. I don't think I can change my sex.
Yeah, I think even taking it off, it's. Let me check this.
Well, I didn't write down that it's cursed, but that doesn't mean anything, of course.
Well,
right.
If you've got the book, you can read the item. It's in there.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay.
Right now. So it's the girdle or a ring?
Girdle.
It's the girdle of. I thought it was
femininity.
Strength, but I guess it's just girdle of femininity.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Yeah, you had the bracelet.
I was just kidding about giving it to him. I didn't think Micah would actually do it.
What?
I said I was just
Micah
kidding.
being
I said
mean.
we should get. I was just kidding when I was saying that we should give it to him as a joke, but
No, that's too good.
Micah's like, "No way, dude. We're making a trans dwarf."
So the girdle instantly.
I better make second level with this.
Yeah, remove curse isn't effective in restoring the character's original gender.
Oh, so it's permanent.
Yes.
Oh wait,
it's an old item.
there's a 20% chance that it's a permanent change. Otherwise, you can easily remove it. Blah blah blah. Wait. Let me see if it's permanent. It might not be. We'll find out. I rolled a 19. Holy shit. That's pretty ridiculous.
Oops. Yeah,
So-
she doesn't know that, or didn't know that, of course, and yeah, she might be a bit embarrassed when he
Yeah.
tries to take it off. Maybe one day, who
When he
knows?
takes it off with the horse, when he took it off with the horse, all of a sudden things reverse.
Oh, it's back.
No, it doesn't.
No,
Well, I
no,
don't
no, no, no.
That's
It's,
I'm glad. But no, he or she will now like when we're riding in the wagon, she'll like come grab your hand, elephant girl. You know, us girls need to stick together.
Oh God, I'm outnumbered now.
yeah, and so you're gonna be that way
For
basically forever, unless you happen to come across a girdle of masculinity and so choose to put it on. But you know. Okay, so where are y'all heading?
I think we're going to check out another one of those cells that have different ecosystems in it.
Okay, yeah, cool. So you can make it through. Obviously, you've been through this dungeon a few times. You know your way down. Let me check the. Let me consort my map. Okay, right. So you were down there. Aha. Okay, so you have the. I think the next one was there's two more down there. There's a kind of like one that was filled with water and one that was filled with sand. And it was like, yeah. So those are
The
two
water
ones.
one we did. The water one
Yeah,
we
I
did.
think you had one in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot what happened, but I know you went in there. I don't think you were transported.
The sandy one we didn't do.
Right.
And there was one with a storm or something like that inside.
Yeah, it sounds right. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll say so. So wait, what happened in the water one? I think somebody
The
went
water one, I think there was a
Can't remember.
tentacled beast inside. Oh yeah, and we
Ah,
shot through the door, through that little
Right.
window.
in.
Yeah.
Right. But did you go in though, or did you just shut the window?
A retainer went in, I think.
Okay, cool.
I
Sounds
don't
good.
remember a water one at all. So.
Yep, and I don't remember if he came out again actually, but oh yeah, I remember. I sent him in to check it out, and then the tentacles came out, and then we left. Yeah, after we killed it, so we didn't
Okay.
do a search in there or something like that.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Yeah, so yeah, 1, 2. Okay, yeah, so there's I guess 3 more options if there's a stormy one. I guess I didn't write that, but yeah, I'll say that. There is
I will leave it up to the women to choose which room we go into.
Women, oh my god.
because I'm using my femininity, we just go to the first room.
All I know is that it's going to be a pain in the ass to figure out where we're going to eat dinner at.
Okay, so the first one is past the jungle thingy. The first one is the water one that previously had this tentacled dealio. I believe you've already attacked. I don't remember having a storm one. Maybe that one had a storm one kind of in it, or maybe there was a dust storm in the sand one. I don't remember though, because I just have 3 written down. You could have. We can have a storm one though. We can have some interesting.
I'm pretty. Do I mix that up? Huh?
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't remember a storm either.
Yeah. On my notes, I have 1, 2, and 3, and each one's marked off.
Okay.
But being that I'm in plate, I'm partial to the dust one rather than the water one personally.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the water one had the hydro tentacle thingy, I believe, which was felled.
So that's where I got Hydra teeth from. 'Cause I have Hydra teeth written down.
Yeah.
That's definitely where it's from. Then, yeah. You could go swimming in it. Who knows how deep it goes? But
That's okay.
I don't swim in plate mail. That's not.
Sink.
So the next one, of course, is just filled with sand, and it's very humid, or not humid, very dry. Excuse me. And I believe the gate was opened, or it's unlocked at least. If it's not,
Yeah. And what do we see exactly?
Just a room full of sand. It's dark and full of sand. Aside from that, you just see some old pots and things with like strange kind of like drawings on them, and various peoples and birds and trees and things.
I poke with my sword into the sand at the beginning of the door. Directly after the door.
Okay, and yeah, you hear like a hollow thump.
So there is a ground under it.
There's something buried for sure.
Oh, okay.
Like when it's like a wooden thump, like almost like you're hitting like just a hollow something.
I say, no creature, but something. Do you hear that? Punk, punk.
Nonsius, grab a shovel.
We don't have a shovel, I say.
We definitely have shovels.
We don't have a shovel.
We bought shovels so we could
Did
dig
we?
up our treasure. We did.
Oh!
Or at least I did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't. Okay, good.
So I'll grab my shovel and Anonsis will grab a shovel. We'll start trying to clear off some of the sand, see what she found.
Duggarina will be working on her nails as you're shoveling.
Nice, and yeah, no time. You can you'll find that you've kind of uncovered this like large slab of like thick old wood with a circular handle on it, and it's just kind of buried in the sand there, maybe 3 feet down.
We'll excavate along the top of it as much as we can to try and see just exactly how big this thing is.
Okay, yeah, and it's about, we'll say, 7 feet long and about 4 feet wide.
Once it's excavated, I'll say, well, Lodrin, I think you're gonna have to use your crowbar or something to get this thing open. It's like it's probably nailed shut.
Yeah, I take my crowbar and go to work. What do you want me to roll for that? Open doors?
Yeah, open doors.
Huh? No. I hold over my crowbar to Snork. At first I hold it over to Thuggerina, and then I realize, oh shit, no, and hold it then over to Snork. Maybe you could try.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, I figured as much. I knew that now that Thuggerina's a girl, I was going to be doing all the heavy lifting and hard work.
Duggarina kind of poses a little bit while you're saying that because she's still got big muscles, and she goes, "Oh, she can't be doing that anymore." So she brings her hands down, showing off her finely tuned nails.
And I have a 1 to 2 on open doors. I don't know what this thing gives me, but I rolled a 2, or the crowbar gives me, but I rolled a 2. So regardless,
Oh yeah, definitely that will crack it open. And what you're looking at is just a very dark stairwell that's kind of going down and looks like it's kind of going to wrap downwards. Stone, and it's not terribly wide, but single file you can go through.
Is it lit?
No, it's not lit. The only light would be coming from whatever you're holding above. Assuming you are, of course.
Yeah, we have our torch bearer, right?
Gonna have to leave the battle wagon.
Oh, yeah, shit. Okay, yeah, I guess. Yeah, she doesn't feel that safe anymore walking down the stairs, but yeah.
The gate
always looking back.
Here?
Huh?
What was the gate to get into the sand room big enough to pull the battle wagon into the sand room?
No, it's pretty just big enough for like one person at a time to probably pass through.
Right.
Could probably disassemble it.
Lock the door off.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
Well, unless we want to disassemble, that's an option now.
It's definitely an option.
Do not be afraid, big boy. You go first.
All right, Anon says carry the torch, and we'll start heading down.
Yeah, I go behind Anon's. What's his name?
A non
Yeah, that's why I didn't choose that one.
I know.
Yeah, I walked
First you
behind
told me
him.
Josiah was mine until he said Anonzius. You're like, never mind.
Yeah,
Josiah's-
because yeah, and I keep looking for traps while we're going downstairs.
Okay, yeah, and it's basically wrapping around just downwards. Seems like fucking forever, but yeah, it's dark and no traps so far. You're pretty certain.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got
Um,
15%, just so you know.
Yeah, right. Got the old charts up. But yeah, you'll carry on a ways, and eventually it does look like you're reaching a bottom. And when you do, you're left with one kind of large stone door in front of you. And there's two torch sconces on each side, like one on each side, two total, not two on each side. Aside from that, you see more of these kind of strange, like glyphs and things depicting strange peoples and birds and plants and maybe a language. I don't know if any of you would know it. So let me see. Intelligence. Yeah, I guess you can all do an intelligence check actually if you want.
Am I going for over or under my intelligence?
Under.
don't
I
know.
pass by 9.
Oh wow. Okay.
I failed by 9.
Nice. What about Thugarina?
I failed by 2.
Okay, so Lodrin would be very familiar with perhaps tales of like deserts in the Far East, holding much treasure, but also much grief and pain and old, civilizations and things. You've probably read quite a few of these tales.
I look
And you would
over
recognize some of these like stories being told in these strange glyphs and stuff.
Yeah, I read those and then I turn around and say, "Very much treasure to be found." I don't mention the
The scary
grief.
stuff.
Yes.
Very good. Yeah, aside from that, it's just a large, double stone door, maybe 15 feet tall by, 10 feet wide.
Are there torches in the sconce?
Yeah, but they're out.
Anonymous
They're
would
not
light
lit.
them.
Okay, you can do so, and you can now get a better idea. I guess you're in pretty large chamber with a rounded top. Looks like maybe 40-foot ceiling. Chamber itself's maybe 30 by 30.
I'll
With
look for
these
traps
doors.
again.
Okay, let's see. In front of that door, yeah?
Mhm.
All right, good. And what do you have? 15?
15, yeah.
Yeah, you rolled a 13. Nice. So yeah, you're
Ooh.
certain that there's nothing.
This time, really cool. Okay.
Yeah, this time you're 100% positive.
I
Nothing
try
wrong.
the door. It's
Okay.
locked.
No, it's not. Neither of them. You can absolutely push them open if you wish.
I do
Very
so.
good. And as you do so, you're kind of in this, let's see, it's kind of narrow in front of you, maybe 6 feet wide or 5 feet wide. We'll say 5. It's kind of like a sandy stone almost pathway. And about 20 feet in front of you, you can see kind of light coming through some like slits in the far wall there. Sunlight, you think?
I will grab one of my iron spikes and I will spike one of these doors open so it can't close behind us.
Nice, yeah. Easily done.
This is weird. I point out the sunlight coming through the slits.
Is
Very
it any
real
weirder?
around.
Is it any weirder than a jungle with stars inside?
No,
an underground?
no, actually not.
Douglarina will, as you guys are discussing this, potty break, and she'll go into the corner.
What? God!
Yeah, that can be done, no problem, and you'll probably hear the trickling from the squatting dwarf in the corner. Trickling water, urine, hopefully. Is it urine, or is it just
It'll take 20
going?
minutes.
Okay.
Just urine, but it'll take time.
Is it urine? What the? Oh, and I imagine that the week that we waited for the potions to be made and stuff, I managed to naturally heal up 4 hit points I was down.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, and if any of you had taken any hit points at all in the past ever many
Sounds good.
sessions, you were definitely healed up. Thank you for reminding me about that.
I
Definitely some
needed
good
to.
stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely some good stuff. Okay, so
So I'll go and peek at the sunlit doorway and see what's in there.
yeah, definitely. And peeking through, you swear you just see like it's pretty small slit, but you just see sand.
Oh, it's a slit, not a doorway.
Yeah, it's just like a kind of a big slit, kind of in this the end of the hallway there.
And there's no other doors out.
Not in front of you, no. But actually, let's see. What's the... Okay, so 122. I think we're gonna roll for. Yeah, so everyone roll a d6.
I got a 6.
1.
Okay.
2.
Okay, so the dwarf and Elodrin, you're an elf, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Either way, good. So you'll both notice about 8 feet above you, you see a kind of a wooden hatch. But you don't see
Where?
any sort of, above you on the ceiling of
Oh,
this
okay.
kind of narrow hallway. But you don't see any like ladder or anything. It's just kind of at the end of this hallway above you, maybe 8 feet. The wooden hatch looks like it could be pushed open or lifted.
Hey,
Snort.
girly, why don't I pick you up and you go up there?
Yeah, I was thinking of Snort doing that, but I can't imagine him like standing on you, so I guess, yeah, I will do it. Yeah, and I put the bow on my back and step on her shoulders.
She kind
Oh,
of giggles as you hit her funny spots and.
I'll stand
Oh.
close to the dwarf so I can help brace her up there.
No cop in a field now. She'll turn to you.
Oh my god.
Oh, God. Yeah, why not?
Well, I
tried to
imagine that
open
since I'm
thing.
standing like face to face with you and you're a dwarf, you're at the perfect height. For
What?
something.
You'll
I'm not
lose
gonna say
something
what
if
that
you
thing
thrust
is.
that out. You'll lose it. I'm a biter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not thrusting. I'm just at perfect height. If only you had a flat head to set my tankard of beer on
Well,
at the same time.
Wow.
We'll throw the elf up. I think I'm strong enough to hold her up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I guess the elf is gonna be up there, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
escaping.
So let's see. And you guess that there's nothing wrong with this latch. It is
Okay.
locked. Or something is at least you think it's locked. You can't
Okay,
push.
I unlock it, or I try to unlock it.
Yeah.
My skill is 20 only. Okay. Yeah, no. And
Okay.
yeah, I say that this will take some time. And I try again.
Okay.
Yeah, no. And yeah. Arms growing longer and longer. No.
Do what?
What?
Wait, what did you say? Sorry.
The arms are growing longer and longer of my companions while they are holding me up. When do they have to roll a strength check?
We'll say not just yet. If you want to try either unlocking
Yes,
or
now. Okay, 12. Yeah, I did it.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so you feel that you can fiddle with the mechanism there, and you end up being able to push it upwards and open it. And as you do so, it like pops up, and you can throw it up and all these things. And above you just see like a clear blue sky, and every few seconds or so, maybe like sand kind of blowing across the top of the hatch there.
I think we're in the desert here.
Oh, desert means buried kings. Buried kings means lots of treasure.
Yeah, like I said, push me up. And I try to get up there.
And I'll help Thuggerina as needed to get her the necessary height to get all the way up and then out.
Yeah, and it can be done with both of you working towards this, no problem. And so yeah, basically, Elodrin, what you see as you come up, it almost looks like you're in like kind of the side of a hill, almost at the bottom of like a hill, basically, or a mound. And in front of you is just desert, at least from around you, what you can see. Above you, the sky, the sun's maybe noon. It's basically straight above you, and it's hot. It's incredibly hot. It's incredibly dry. There is quite a bit of wind blowing, but it's just hot air. And at least from where you're standing at the foot of this hill, yeah, just desert in front of you.
I think it's safe to come up here.
Well, tie a rope off or something. We can't just jump up there.
Yeah, about that. And I'll look around. There is absolutely nothing, right? Is there a stone?
No, from where you're at the bottom of this this like dune, basically, in front of you for a long ways, it's just more sand. Before maybe it kind of rolls upwards into another.
Yeah,
hill.
you know, there is. I will hold you, and I'll let down the rope. Let's see. Although I'm pretty strong. I'm 15, so yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can climb up.
Thuggerina will climb as soon as she has it.
Want me to roll?
To pull her up.
Yep.
Nah, you won't need to. I don't.
Okay.
For the dwarf, no, definitely not. No.
But for Snork, okay, let's see.
Anonymous will go next.
Yeah, I
And-
passed by
Okay.
7.
Okay, cool. So yeah,
I'll
you get
help her.
Anansius up. Yeah.
And then finally, I'll attempt to go up last.
Okay. And yeah, you
Do I
try to get him
roll
up.
something, or does she roll?
I think she would roll perhaps with the help of what's his face, or her face, Thuggerina.
I rolled
Thuggerina,
anyway, 7
you got
under, so yeah.
That's good. Thuggerina, halfway through, as she's feeling the weight and stuff, she'll let go and say, "Oh, my hands, rope burn."
Okay. Very good.
So I make it up or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, we can role play out falling back down the clinking clatter that should happen, does not. But no, I climb up into the sun, shade my eyes with one of my hands, and look around at these sand dunes.
Yep. You are at the bottom of a dune. And again, sun is about noon. It's high above. It's hot. It's dry. Some wind, but can't say it's terribly comfortable.
In which direction should we go here?
Well, I think we need to. I mean, one direction looks as sandy as the next. I think before we go anywhere, we need to figure out a way to be able to get back to this trapdoor.
Maybe we can plant a flag?
I don't have any flags.
Thuggerina will turn to your servant and say, "You boy, take off your shirt."
He will do so.
Oh boy.
And she will she'll stick it. She'll try to tie it to that door. If she needs to chop it up a little bit to stick it to it or make it cling nicely, she will.
Okay. So what would you like to do?
I'll
Yeah,
turn
let's
to my
go.
immediate right and say, "I heard that you always go right." Start walking in that direction.
Oh, who said that?
A human.
Probably.
Oh, let's go. And I stop. Where is right?
Judging by the sun, right would be let's see, it would be northwest.
Okay. Oh, let's go. Let's
So
sweat.
if nothing happens within like the first hour, Thug Arena is skipping, happy, and singing.
And after that,
He's bitching and moaning about
complaining.
Yeah, it's not terribly comfortable at all. But yeah, you can go right, and you'd probably take you maybe 20 minutes to get up this dune that you're approaching. When you get to the top, what you're looking at, let me see, where's my map? Okay, so basically you're looking the direction you're facing more to the west. You do see what looks like a town, but it's pretty far off. You're not sure how long it's going to take you, especially traversing through a desert. So you got the town here, and then if you look to your, let's see, if you look to the east, you're going to see more dunes. To the north, dunes as well. And south, you think kind of south by southwest, a little past the town, you see more pyramidal structures. Similar to the snake preachers, I suppose, but these are a bit smoother. Obviously made of some kind of sandstone or other. And there's 4 of them, and they're in like a square, at least you think, from where you're looking at the height of this sand dune.
So do we want to go to the town or go to the pyramids?
Let's go to the town. I need a bath.
Yes,
After
let's
that.
see what the people have to tell maybe about the pyramids.
Okay.
Before we head off, I'll take a look in every direction, see if there's any way to fixate this particular spot in my mind. Doubt that there is. It's probably all shifting dunes that change anyways, but still.
Yeah, I mean, there's, like where you are, basically, yeah, it's just like a sea of sand dunes. You wouldn't see any trees except maybe closer to the town, and they're few and far between, as well as like rocks and things. You're not going to have so many at the top of a sand dune. But I mean, I don't know, maybe using the sun and stuff, you can maybe make a crude map as you head towards the town.
I don't bother
kinda-
with it. I'm not that smart. Like I said, I just look around for anything that would fixate this in my mind, and unable to find it, I just shrug and start walking.
Yeah, definitely.
Thug Arena will pet the hair of our elven friend. It is so soft and succulent.
What's soft?
She's petting your hair.
Oh, yeah. She looks at her, down at her, a bit irritated. Yeah, I guess. I think your beard was soft as well.
I had to get rid of it. And then she pulls her mohawk.
What are you doing? Are you sure?
I think I might pay to see where this goes.
I'm just giving you a compliment. It's what girls do. And then she'll prance away.
How would she know? No, how would she know? She says to Snort. This is weird.
It's the magic of the curse. It lets her know what girls like, what a girl
Yeah.
wants, what a girl needs. Whatever makes her happy and sets her free.
Oh man.
Wow. Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's pretty sad that
No.
Alan knows that.
I guess it's not all hardcore gangster rap that I listen to.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that could be the closing credits to my channel videos, perhaps.
As I drone in a monotone, what a girl wants.
So good. Okay, so heading to the town, yeah. That's what you all would like to do? Okay. Is that correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
heading towards the town.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
very cool.
getting a coffee real fast, if that's okay, yeah?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we can take a quick break if you want, maybe 5 minutes. I need some water as well. Do that. So yeah, we'll resume in about 5.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, I'm back. Thanks.
I'm back. If anyone's here.
Me too.
Cool.
Yo.
Yo.
Yep.
Okay. So, okay. So yeah, I think about an hour would pass, heading towards this whatchamacallit, this town. Nothing interesting happens to you on the way. Just kind of going up and down these dunes, maintaining your position, making sure it's correct. You're heading, and yeah, after about an hour, you do reach it. You're probably all starting to, maybe burn a bit on the exposed skin. Whatever's exposed, probably have sand in your eyes and mouth and all this. It's very miserable, let's say. And so you get to this. What you see is these pretty tall, like white walls, basically, made from something, sandstone as well. And it's pretty big. And there's a large gate in front. And there's torches on the sides, and as well as some guards standing there. You see the town has 4 towers, one in each corner. At the top, it's kind of a rounded, like ball kind of top that also, kind of goes into a point at the top, the very tip. Yeah, and you can see it's about what you can see as you're approaching. Of course, there's more trees at this point, kind of sparse, like palm tree sorts. It's a bit rockier. Yeah, aside from that, it's just really hot. And it's probably, we'll say, about 2 in the afternoon.
Let's go for a drink. I'm thirsty anyway, and we can ask about those pyramids.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay, and yeah, as you approach the guards, who are wearing these kind of strange-looking cloth veils covering the bottom half of their face. Nothing covering the top, although they have their hair in kind of these intricate braids and things. They would kind of stop you. They'd hold their hand out, and I don't know if you guys would be able to understand them. Yeah, everybody do an intelligence check to see if you pick up on the language that they begin to speak.
Yep.
Never
Okay,
heard
so-
of it.
What about Thugarina?
Nope.
Okay.
Be right back. I'll be right back.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so who heard it? Elodrin, you can understand?
Yep.
Yep, and we'll say just you probably, of course, studied this, obviously. If you've heard stories of this, region you suspect that you're in, to the far, far east. The region of old stories, basically. But yeah, you would recognize this language, and you would hear him kind of shouting, not in an alarm tone, but just kind of, stop, you're not from around here, kind of in a questioning tone.
No, but we would like to bring business into your town and have a drink or two.
And he looks almost surprised that you know his native tongue. And he'll say, well, I don't see any problem not to let you in, but where are you coming from? There's nothing out in the sea of dunes for miles and miles, really. A week's journey, at least, to the next settlement.
I whisper to the others, he wants to know where we are from.
So tell him. Is it a secret?
I shrug and say, what's the town's name? Where we are from?
It's a good question.
FantasyNameGenerators.com.
Yes. Let's see. Not a bad idea. So, fantasy name gen. Yeah, see, I didn't even think about that. I'm a bad GM. Fuck. I don't even know the name of the town you've been in for like 3 or 4 sessions.
Hell, we didn't know the name of it either, so.
Yeah, I guess this is true. Let's see. Okay, so the county of the goats and the town of Lake Goat is where you're from.
Lake Goat. Okay. Yeah, I
Ah,
shout over Lake Goat, and it's right, the name. You don't miss here.
And he'll kind of chuckle a bit, and he'll lower his veil, which is kind of like a sandy color, brown, and he'll say, "Well, I've never heard of that, but it's definitely not around here. There's no lakes for heck. There's no lakes. There's no lakes. Period around here. But you're of course more than welcome." And he'll kind of
We've traveled a
back.
far way.
In that case, you should speak to the town elders. I think they might find it interesting because we don't get travelers often, at least your sort.
Sure. Would you let us in? It's kind of hot out here.
Yes, of course. Just don't cause trouble. As long as your business is honest, you're more than welcome.
I tell Thugarina, please be decent here. I don't want to be kicked out of this town. It could be, our death.
I like how she automatically assumes Thugarina is the dishonest one.
No, she's just scared that she does her new feminine thing and like scares the people around her. You know.
I can't wait till Thuggery in his first period. That'll be interesting.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
seriously.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, on the way to the gate, pondering Fagarina, Alodrin says, "You know, there are some secrets which are about to happen to you. Just ask me if you have questions."
She's giving you the birds and the bees talk.
Oh my god.
You're gonna be a woman soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she's probably not used to that at all. She hasn't experienced that bit. I think Clyde said he's dealing with the child, but
What, he missed that? Oh no.
I think so. Unless he's back, I don't know. I don't know though.
Don't think so. He didn't react.
And we can't redo that. That's just too off the cuff.
Yeah.
Well,
You didn't hear that, Clay, right?
Maybe he did.
Maybe he did. Judging
Who
from the
knows?
giggles.
Yeah. But yeah. So the guard would, of course, open the large gates, or he'd call up to the fellows up top. They would open the gates up for you, these large iron gates, and so you're basically into this town. It's quite large, it's a pretty large settlement. Really, really alien to you. It's all these like kind of like white sandstone colors and buildings and things with lots of vibrant colors, kind of accenting these buildings and structures. It's busy, and lots of people kind of moving about, pulling their carts, and you'll even see some guys riding horses through. But everyone is much darker color than you. I mean, they obviously have adapted. These peoples have adapted to the desert. There's lots of very, very bustling. You see plenty of tents set up kind of along this first entryway. It's just a long, like stone road that looks like it's heading down quite a ways towards what you figure is the center of the settlement, where you see a lot of people kind of coming to and fro. Aside from that, there's just buildings, one building, what you think are homes. They're kind of squarish and rectangular buildings with flat roofs. Aside from that, you see peddlers on the streets. You see guards walking, families, the hustle and bustle of a desert city life, I suppose.
I'd be taking in all these exotic sights, probably poking my way into a couple of the peddler carts, seeing what kind of goods they have. And
and everything from fruits and strange vegetables and foods to familiar meats. You'll see some birds you probably hunted before. Lots of things. Really, everything.
I say, while we see all those carts passing by, I miss our wagon.
We'll just have to make a sand wagon.
Who knows? Maybe we don't stay here for too long. And I look to one of the merchants and say, "Good sir, where is the next tavern?"
A watering hole. And he'll kind of point back and kind of to the, let's say, north southeast, kind of the east. There's kind of paths going all about, roads and things. But he just kind of points that way and says, "Oh, you'll find a spot that way." And he kind of gets back to whatever he's doing, messing with his wares and dealing with people.
I tell the others that way should be a watering hole, as they call it.
Let's go water our holes.
God.
Yes, I'm parched. Let's go get something to drink.
Yes.
Okay, and in no time, you'll find what you assume is the watering hole. Is you'll see lots of people kind of sitting out on these like wooden benches and things under like a large tent, kind of in the front of a building, and they all are holding chalices and mugs and things. And they look like they're having a decent time. It's not terribly rowdy, but it's busy. You know.
This looks
I come in
actually
like
good.
Fonzie and just go, hey, as I walk into this tent.
Very nice, and the chatter would not stop, but you would get some curious glances from people. Probably having not seen travelers of your sort in a long time, if ever. Some of these people, some of the younger people, perhaps.
I flag down what looks like to be a serving maid, and more or less like circle my hand above my head, making the motions, trying to order up 3 drinks.
Oh yeah, and
Lodrin translates. He wants 3 drinks.
oh, what kind of drinks? For a foreigner such as yourself, strong, not so strong, or very strong?
We can do strong.
And she'll kind of laugh and she'll nod and she'll be back in a few moments. She is quite busy, but yeah, she'll return in no time with 3 drinks for him and a few others for the rest of you. And she'll say, "These are all in the house." And she'll point back to this kind of large guy with a very, very thick black mustache, kind of behind the bar there, kind of wiping cups down. And he'll nod in your direction.
I nod back.
Thuggery will give her or give him what is that Miss Universe wave, to the side.
Oh no. Yeah, and he'll just nod a little bit deeper for you, Thuggerina.
I'll lift one of my glasses in his direction before draining it, and then like sputtering, probably a bit surprised at the strength of the drink.
Yeah, no problem. And yeah, the drinks are quite strong. Probably not the strongest you've had, but they do burn the throats. But it is also very refreshing at the same time. It's kind of a chilled, but yet strong alcoholic beverage for sure. And I'm sure that the chalices that you're holding probably feel quite nice. They're chilled down as well. So yeah, you can enjoy that no problem. No one seems to approach you. You are getting a lot of curious looks though.
I look for that guy who gave us the drinks, and I wave him over to our table, or try to.
Yeah, it was actually a chit, and she'll come scurrying back after she's dealt with some of her other customers.
And I say, "Would you mind telling us the story behind those pyramids?"
And she'll some of the patrons kind of close to where you're sitting will kind of quiet up and kind of begin whispering amongst themselves, and she'll look really nervous, and she'll say, "Oh, I don't want to speak about that. It's not good luck to speak about those things.
Really?
Plus, I don't know. Yeah, and I don't know much about it." And she'll kind of look like she's trying to avoid the topic.
Wait. Who would know about it?
And she'll kind of keep glancing nervously back at the bartender, presumably the owner of the joint. And she'll say, he would talk to him. And then she'll kind of she'll say, do you need anything else? Any drinks?
No, that's about it. Thanks. Yeah,
and she would hurry off. Yeah.
And I walk over, or I say to the other two, I'm going to talk to the tavern owner. He's supposed to maybe talk about the pyramids. This one didn't want to. It's bad luck. Or so they say.
And I'm rubbing my hands together and going, bad luck means lots of treasure.
Yeah, probably. A lot of grief. Oh, I didn't say that. Yeah. And yeah, she would walk over there and greet him and say, I was told that you might talk about those pyramids. What's wrong with those?
And he'll say, well, that's an interesting introduction, I suppose. And he'll extend his hand and say, before we get into that, my name is Dinnick. This is my place. I welcome you. Are you enjoying yourself?
Absolutely. But we're really, really interested in the story behind those pyramids, and nobody wants to tell us.
Yes, well, no one wants the bad luck that comes with those who meddle in the affairs of the old gods. The
Old
old
gods?
kings. Old kings, excuse me.
Oh, kings. Are they? Well, if they're old, that sounds like they're not amongst us anymore, right?
Not amongst us in, I guess, the general term, but, there are plenty of rumors in these parts that you'll find the old kings resting in their tombs, but whether or not they're with us, yeah, I can't say. I've never been myself.
Hmm.
And he looks nervous, but he's still pretty confident. He's not stumbling like the chick was.
And what would we expect to, or what can we expect to find in there?
Ooh, well, you would find everything a king you would expect to find with a king, at least when he's buried. Lots and lots of retainers and treasures and things, and our old kings treated themselves well before the afterlife.
I can imagine. And I bet it's dangerous. Yeah. Well, I thank you, sir.
Ah, yes, it's my
Maybe
pleasure.
we come back and maybe we survive. Who knows?
Yes. And if you need a place to stay, I can, of course, offer you, the very fair lodgings that I have connected, and he'll kind of point over and to the building next door, and he says, I also do run a place for travelers to sleep if they need. So
That would be excellent. Before we head out to those pyramids of yours, we might need a night of rest.
Yes, I absolutely would recommend it. You all look quite red in the face from the sun. Maybe the alcohol, I'm not sure.
Maybe both.
Yes, could be both.
And I return to the other two and say, well, I secured a place to sleep for us tonight, and those pyramids, treasure, I tell you, lots of treasure. Hello?
Your party members have passed out drunk.
Yeah, probably.
Oops. I'll say, and they're not going to have a problem with us looting them for treasure.
Well,
sometimes the natives
like that. Yeah.
Sometimes the natives are touchy about such things.
Didn't sound like that. It's only he said it would be dangerous, but, well, I mean, we can do dangerous, right?
I laugh at danger. Ha ha ha.
Yes.
Yeah, and you would get the impression from what he was saying, basically, it's incredibly dangerous. If there is treasure there, no one's ever returned with it, nor do the locals seem to have an interest in trying to get it.
So we will be the first.
Perhaps.
That's exciting.
Or the last, yeah.
Yeah. You'll see.
I know. I am always pleasantly surprised with the ingenuity of you guys. Yeah. But, yeah, so basically you're free to continue doing what you want. If there's anything in the town you specifically need, ask me, and we'll see if it's there.
Oh. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I've never been with a woman from this land. I'd be interested in seeing what that's all about.
Oh, sure you would.
And spreading whatever VD I happen to have.
Yes. Depending on, have you? You probably need to go to the restroom. Or have you gone yet? Or how's that going for you? You've just been holding it since.
Out.
Yeah,
I figure I might have had to go before I got to the desert, but the desert's dried me up. But now that I've started drinking in the tavern, this would probably be the point that I'd notice if it burned when I peed or whatever.
Yeah, you would absolutely notice some burning, but beyond the burning, perhaps when you're kind of preparing yourself there, you know, taking it out, you would see these blue rings kind of like surrounding your genitals. They're faint. They're kind of transparent, but they're like physically surrounding your genitals. There's 3 of them. 2 of them.
Like,
One on each
like,
side.
would you say this is like a discoloration going around my thing, or would you say these are like actual magical looking like rings circling it?
Magical looking rings circling the genitals.
I'd be
You
like,
are
oh wow,
the one.
what is it? And oddly enough, I'd say, Thuggerina, come here, I gotta show you something.
Oh,
You
She'll
used to be a
approach.
man.
It's a lot smaller than I thought, but what is that blue thing that's going around there?
I was
think you
hoping
got the
maybe you've
pox.
heard. I was hoping maybe you've heard of this thing. They weren't there yesterday.
Well, back when I was a man, living on my grandpa's farm, we did that to calves when we wanted to, snip, snip. She makes a snipping sign. You tie a rope to it and they fall off. I hope those
Oh
don't fall
no,
off
it's not
for you.
gonna fall off, is it? In 3 pieces?
I hope not. And she walks away.
And I'll put it away.
What's going on with him? I say to Thuggerino when she returns.
She
Why didn't
grabs
you
your
show
hand.
me?
She grabs your hand. You just wouldn't understand, my friend.
Really?
Girls like us shouldn't be looking at that kind of stuff. And she kind of leads you away.
Huh. Okay.
I like how Micah's sounding jealous, like she wanted to see it too.
Yeah. She thinks she's missing out.
He might be dying. We should mourn
Really?
him. I got dibs on his sword.
Huh. What? No.
Or his boots. Whatever you want to get first.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about that when it's happening.
And
Yeah.
it's not painful. It's just really fucking bizarre.
Yes.
I got a magic cock. That's all I'm thinking. I'm actually
Oh,
a little bit impressed or whatnot, thinking that.
Look what you started. Look what you guys started.
And so, yes, I will ask Elodrin to mediate for me, and
what?
find me a foreign pleasure woman.
What? What?
I don't speak the language.
What?
You do.
But I can't
I
be
think
your
we should all
wingman.
rest.
Yes, we
I think
should
he wants
rest.
you to be his pimp, but that is another thing. I think we should rest and continue on in the morning. You may not want to spread your disease there, my friend. And he
What
taps your.
disease?
It's not a
He
disease.
walks
It's
away.
magical.
What's she talking about?
You want to see?
He got blue rings.
Yeah.
She walks away. We're out in public.
Yeah, I'll head towards a building or an alleyway or something. Be like, come here, I'll show you. And I'll whip it out in front of her and show her my magic rings.
No, what do you do? I don't want to see that. Man.
But look at these glowing magic translucent rings on it.
And
It's magical.
Yeah, no.
Ribs for her pleasure.
We need to rest. See?
Yeah.
He's going to die.
I think it needs to rest.
I'm not dying.
It's going to die. He's
Of course
dying.
you're dying.
I'll lead her away again.
I think there was an extra magical property added to my sword.
Yeah, but not with
confusion.
Yes.
Well, good luck to you on your quest, and I'll lead my elven friend away.
Once again, I will put my manhood away and follow along with them to our place. Resigned to the fact that I guess maybe
that it will fall off.
No, I don't think it's gonna fall off.
Oh, it will.
Quit trying to scare me. It's not falling off.
You're dying. I'm sorry.
It's ribbed for her pleasure now.
No.
just no.
See, it all started with the ring you gave me.
Yeah.
So putting my stuff away, I follow them to wherever Elodrin has secured for us to sleep.
And I say maybe we should ask again in the morning before we head out for common diseases around here, and maybe this looks like there are a lot of poisonous animals around here. Maybe we can get some anti-venom first before we get bitten, you know.
Yeah, you can find medicine men, I'm sure, if you ask around, or something of the sort.
Yeah, and if they have, I would like to buy some, yeah, like I said, some kind of anti-venom, and maybe ask if there are some particular weird beasts around with weird outcomes after you come in touch with them, and let's describe, for example, our encounter with the Medusa.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you can find the medicine man. Probably take you no time. Let me see where that would be. So, point of reference: you leave this place, you would have to go essentially towards the center of the city, but not quite all the way there. You would hook a left, getting more towards the. If it's in 4 quadrants, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, from top left to bottom right, it'd be in the second, so the bottom left of the city. Yeah, you can find a guy kind of hanging out there.
Mhm.
So what did you want to ask him?
If there are some weird beasts where we might need some protection against them, and anti-venom, or something, if possible, something which works for all kinds of shit, you know.
So you're
Or
asking for like
diseases.
diseases that might be in the pyramids?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll say, yes, there's all kinds of things, poisons and diseases and old plagues that have been rumored to reside in the pyramids.
Oh, it's always that way. It's never easy. And can we do something against it?
Well, I have a few ointments and potions you might want to take, and he'll kind of point around his place, and you'll see various like jars and potion bottles and things and vials, and you can read on them. You'll find anti-diseases and the equivalent of like healing potions and cure disease and all these things.
Okay.
He has a pretty good selection.
So
So
I
if you
would
need
buy.
it, probably has it.
Yeah.
Now he doesn't have anything terribly specific like the cure stone, potion and these things, but more common potions he'll have most, if not all.
Okay.
He's a pretty great little alchemist.
So I would buy like 5 potions of whatever disease and poison.
Okay.
How much would that be?
Let's see. Potions. Ain't no prices, but I'll say for those because they're kind of mundane, we'll say like 15 a piece.
Okay. And what about healing potions?
That'll be like 40 piece.
Then I buy 5 of those, and then I will closer up to him and I say, what about if you have like red rings around, and I point
Blue. They're blue.
to blue. Yeah, blue. And I point like to my legs, and I say, I'm asking for a friend.
Oh, I do not know about that, but I've heard things. It sounds like your friend has what we call the rings of Vega.
Oh, and does it fall off?
Oh, it will be with him for a lifetime, if not more. But do not worry, it won't.
It doesn't
cause
fall
any
off.
harm. Oh no.
Oh, she looks kind of disappointed, and she says,
You
"And
try to turn
what?
us all into females, aren't you?
And what does it do?"
Oh, it's nothing but an unpleasant sight and a constant reminder of debauchery. We call it a curse.
I'm pretty sure some people might actually like this. I don't know why, but yeah.
Yes.
Well,
some call it a curse, some call it a trophy, perhaps.
yeah,
but-
yeah. I say, I turn around with a grave look on my face to Snort, and I say, it is like I thought. It will fall off. I'm really
Well, I better get as
sorry.
much use out of it as I can before that happens.
See, I told you.
Yeah. Soon.
Oh, I'm gonna miss.
But you will never
I'm
know
gonna
when
miss
it
the little
happens.
guy.
What little guy?
You've already said that I'm not as well endowed as you would have hoped.
Oh.
It's just time to rest. I need my beauty sleep.
Yeah.
So you guys want to rest? You said.
Yeah. Yeah.
No adventurous whoring, or
No what?
you don't want to go find the local women. I think Smork had mentioned that.
All right. Yeah. Do
Well-
I have to? Do I have to do a search for girls?
Well,
You won't have to like physically search like the dice or anything, but you can ask around the town if they want to do that, or you could of course head back to the inn/tavern.
Beccarina will sleep for the night. She kind of got scared after the whole blue thing.
We'll call it
So
the
she'll put
Lodge
up
of Many. The Lodge of Many Travelers. That's what this is going to be called. Point of reference.
Okay.
yeah, you've already said that you're not going to be my wingman, so I wouldn't be pushing. I wouldn't be pushing the issue.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to just go rest, eat, cool off. Yeah, and Dinnick, I think was his name, will find plenty of space for you guys. He says he's not going to charge you for the first few nights, being that you're strangers and travelers, and he likes the company of foreign individuals. It's really exciting for him. And yeah, so you're free to rest up, eat up. He'll have food delivered to you at night, and yeah, you can do as you please throughout the night. Eat,
Nice.
sleep, rest, whatever.
I would be interested in buying one of those veils because I saw them wearing them and I like them. So
Yeah, you
buy
can
an
head
elf
out
veil.
into the city if you want. With a bit of exploration, you'll find that most of the roads, and they're very intricately laid out, I suppose, the design here, but they all head to like a central kind of large circular marketplace in the center of the city. I mean, it's that's where all the business is happening.
I'd actually buy a full set of clothes because outside of my armor, I don't think I have any clothes. So
Yeah, I can find
want to get out of
local
my
garb
armor.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd buy local garb, including a veil. And not being able to talk, I would just like, I'm probably getting screwed, but I just like count out silver coins until they said, "Oh, that's enough." Type gave me the affirmative.
Yeah, definitely. And that can be done. And the way that it's going to work, like the veils themselves, they won't match the same like brown kind of sandy color as the guards. These will be more like brighter colors. You'll find reds and greens and blues, purples, oranges, whatever, yellow. They're a bit more decorative.
I'd get a blue one.
Cool. And
Some billowing linen pants and whatnot. That looks cool.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, matching your rings, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It'll be pretty.
I wasn't even thinking of that, but
Yeah, I forget about the rings. Blue rings, the rings of Vega. So let's see. It's not going to be a lot of money. We'll say like freaking, I don't know, like 5 gold pieces for like the entire outfit, including the face veil. You can even get like turban kind of things if you want to kind of protect your head there. Yeah. And of course, anything else you need, you'll probably be able to find it in this big circular marketplace. And you'll probably see, I think it's safe to say, like other kind of like, let's say, foreign merchants and things. Some from, I don't know if you'd recognize any of the other, let's say, cultures represented. No one from your particular region, but you'd see a few other foreign merchants.
I'd probably buy an extra water skin or 3.
Well, yeah, definitely. It's no problem. Get a couple gold pieces, I believe, 1 or 2. Let me see. I'm always wrong, though. Let me check. Water skin, 1. Yeah.
Yeah, advice.
1 gold piece. Yeah. It's a mood amount of money for you, I think. The name of the town. Dra, D-R-A, and then space Nexi, N-E-X-I. If you want that. Yeah. So that's where you are. Dra Nexi. As far as the names of all the other locations, we do not know yet. So what else would you like to do? Business and things.
I think I've got everything so far. Arena?
Yeah. Arena is good.
Okay. So I guess sleep is probably in order.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And if it's okay with you guys, maybe that's where we'll call it for today, this afternoon.
It's like plan.
Sure.
Before it gets deep into the Empire of Silwa and the large desert before the pyramids. But anywho, hope you all enjoyed it. It was maybe kind of a random bit of encounters there and happenings, but
It's fun.
Yep.
yeah, it was
Definitely.
entertaining. I'm gonna kill the broadcast and I'll dish out XP and all these things.